Hey guys, Val here. So I'm going to do a review of Pose Architect for Genesis 8 Females by 3D Universe. And you know, from time to time there comes some add-ons that are just mind-blowing. And I think this is a revolution when it comes to posing Genesis 8 figures. And you know, upon just looking at this, it looks quite cool, right? And it has poses and all that, pose dials, right? And if you click here, it says it has some balanced body poses, right? Looks, I mean, it sounds very good. And it takes a while to understand what this is. If you read about it, that they have natural look and that they also balance the body. So it says the included pose control dials take the figure's body center of balance into account to keep the figure well balanced. So this all sounds really promising, right? And another thing is that these poses are animated. Okay, so this is an animated movement instead of a stiff joint rotation. So if you click on the video here, take a look at this very short video. It showcases how the body responds when you just lift up the leg. We shift the weight, so to speak, to maintain balance. And you know, I think the video doesn't really show off how awesome this product is. I would love for the video to show more because this is a revolution in posing. It is indeed a revolution in posing. I've never seen anything like it. And you can use it for stills and you can use it for animation. Now, I gotta be frank with you, I had a little bit of issues finding where these pose controls are. So upon installing, I went here to my DAZ library, People Genesis 8 female, right? There's nothing in here that helps you load this item. Instead, this is a script. And if you go to the script folder, you find that there is extract pose thingy, and that doesn't help you either, right? Of course, you need to select the figure first. But yet, even if you do that, it's just not what you saw in the demo on the product page. So I was looking crazy here, just looking at poses and all that. I was looking in the Genesis 8, you know, in the people folder over here, people, Genesis 8 female. I was looking at poses and I could find nothing. So it took me 10 minutes to actually locate the pose controls, and they are in here. All right, so you gotta have the figure selected, gotta click on the parameters and then click on pose controls, and there you have it, 3D Universe, all of these beautifully handcrafted animations. So here is the magic, guys. Here is the magic. See what happens? The entire body shifts and they are animated, which, I mean, it's amazing in its own thing, right? That you're animated, because that's like 100 poses in one. But what's even more cool about this is they really shift the weight, all right? And this means you can animate the figures. It's not just about, you know, having a static pose. You can animate this because they are animated. It's so incredible. And just look at this. I mean, it's amazing. And right now I'm just showing you one at a time. But this is just incredible. And you've got this leg sexy thingy here, which is the kind of natural female pose with legs, right? And it just looks awesome. Look at this, guys. It's amazing. And So what's really impressive is the stuff happening here. Look at that. And obviously, one of the most useful features is you can play with the neck and all that, right? But one of the most useful features is look at the finger roll. You know, just getting that female touch on some of the poses, just getting this without spending 5 hours on the individual 45,000 joints in a finger. I mean, this is just amazing, right? Just incredible. Just incredible how the shoulder follows and all that. So, and the thing is, you can mix and match, obviously, right? So you can do a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of that, and really create a very natural pose depending on what you're looking for. So just mix and match between all of these and create exactly what you want to create. And the figure maintains balance where possible. Sometimes you can see there is some poke throughs, and that's when you start mixing things. And also notice that when you have a different figure other than the Genesis 8 standard figure, with morphs applied obviously and different body shape, the limbs easily collide with each other. So it's not as easy as it seems when you're using other figures. You may collide, you know, limbs with each other if there is too much motion or morph going on, right? But this is, in my opinion, such a must-have. I mean, look at this. It's so well crafted that I gotta tell you the one downside with this is that the product page does not, you know, tell you how incredible this is. The video doesn't tell you how incredible this is. I would love for the page to show more so that more people really understand how incredible this is. Really, okay? So guys, that's how easy it is to use this. And you also got an additional feature which I briefly just went over here, which is the, let me just locate it, the script, right? So it's in the scripts folder. There we go. So what this does, it extracts the pose and saves it, but not as a pose. All right. I'm going to click on OK. And so what it says, if you hover here, let's do that. It says this tool extracts the body posing dials and applies the results to the individual joints. So instead of playing with the animations and all that, it actually kind of bakes it into a pose. So now you can go ahead and save a pose preset over here, right? You can do that, and you can just select a pose here and just, for instance, create a new folder over here and just call it test, and we can go in here and just call it test. All right, so now you can select here if you want to have the frame only or the animation. I'm just going to save frame only, and really what happens now is if you go back, so it's going to be right here in presets, poses, and test. You have this as an icon, so you can quickly load it as a pose. All right, so you can directly apply this to a figure, which is awesome. But the thing is, like I said, this entire, you know, entire experience, I have to say, is remarkable. And if you haven't gotten this yet, I just say go and get it, because it is that amazing. I just found nothing wrong with it, except for, like I said, on the video doesn't make it right, the sales page doesn't make it right, because this is the revolution we've been waiting for. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, comment below, and I'll see you next time.